a great day. I'm glad to see y'all today. Yesterday during my live, several of you all were talking about the 1776 ornament and wanting to see it and how you can craft with it. So we're going to play with it today. We're going to make a cute little sign with the 1776 ornament. And I think it's going to be really cute. So I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree frame. Any frame would do, but this is the ornate Dollar Tree frame. And then I've got some papers from this month's craft paper subscription. These are the patriotic ones. I'm going to be using these 3 right here. Possibly, we'll see. And then, of course, the 1776 ornament, we're going to use one of these. And basically, we're just going to kind of create a little something with the ornament hanging inside the frame. Keeping it pretty simple, but we're going to have some fun with the ornament, and I'm going to show you what you can do with the ornament, of course. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm glad to see y'all. Hello, Gail. Hey, Dorothy. If you're watching, say hello. Let me know when you hop on. Hi, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Danae. Happy Tuesday. I am good, Teresa. Thank you for asking. All right. So that's the plan, y'all. We're just going to make a cute little sign. Hi, Tina. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the backing off of the frame so that we can paint our frame. Hi, Pam. I'm just going to take these 2 items out. So we have just our frame. Hey, Myrna. Hi, Aletta. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Missy. Oops, daisies. Sorry, y'all. Hi, Rosemary. All right, so I got to decide what color I'm going to paint my frame. I'm thinking I'm going to do white. So let's grab, I'm going to use the chalk paint, I think. So I'm just going to grab some white chalk paint. Hi, Linda. Oh, I'm so sorry that you've been in the hospital, but I'm glad you're getting out, and I hope that you're okay. Hi, Linda Davis. Hey, Lynn. All right, let's get this bad boy painted up. Let's see. Find the paintbrush. Have y'all seen these frames at Dollar Tree still recently?
No.
Since
I look for them all the time when I go in.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a long time. I don't know if they still sell them or not. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Elena. Any frame would work for this. This is just the one that I had, you know, in my stash that worked best for this project. We're going to give it a couple of coats, probably. Hi, Nick. Larissa, I love that he's been watching with you. That's so fun.
Isn't it her husband?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, Laura, good to see you. Y'all, I'm working on right now giving the outside of my house a little bit of love which it's in desperate need, y'all. I would never show you a picture of it because I would be too embarrassed. But I'm working on it right now, and so I did some painting last night. Painted all the cinder block around the, well, not all of it. I've still got more to do, but the cinder block around the bottom of my house. I have a walkout basement, so there's a lot of cinder block at the back of the house where our back patio is. And so got all that painted the front door, and got more to do, more painting to do. Do y'all like to paint, do that kind of thing, that kind of painting? Sometimes I don't mind it, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I guess if it's a little bit, I don't mind it too bad, but after so long, it gets really annoying, I think. Laura, that is Patty. Trisha's actually gone to pick up Griffin from school, so that's why I'm live right now. She said hello because Trisha went to go pick up Griffin for me and take a few packages to drop off. Okay. First coat done. Rosemary, this is the deco art. We used to sell the deco art. Let's see. No, we didn't sell this one. We sold, what was that called? Your Home. Your Home. But I don't know. Is that something y'all be interested in? The chalk paint? I rarely use it. And that's one reason why we don't sell it, is because it's just, I don't use it very often. I use it in situations like this where I need to paint onto a surface that the regular is not going to stick very well. Linda, is that who asked me? Yeah, Linda, I used a color called something Oats from Sherwin-Williams. It's just sort of a lighter color of my vinyl siding. Oh, I bet, Lynn. I ran out of steam too, I'll tell you that. Painting cinder block is tiring. I don't know if I've ever painted cinder block before, but you really gotta put some strength into that in order to get it, you know, to cover.
Does it soak in?
It soaks in, yeah. Takes a lot of paint. There's not a whole lot of space that I covered, but I used 1.5 gallons. And I may have to go back and do a second coat. But yeah, it soaks it up. And I was even using a 3/4 inch nap roller pad, which is what you're supposed to use on cinder block. Glenda says she's been crafting. Glenda, what have you been working on? What have you been crafting? Plus, this cinder block, it's only been painted, I think, one time probably, and not done very well. And so I have never painted it. This is the first time since living here that I've painted it, even though I've wanted to paint it since I moved in. I think we're gonna have to do more than 2 coats. I gotta say, I enjoyed it yesterday, the painting, because I was outside. It was a nice night, you know, and
It was so beautiful yesterday.
Yeah. It's just kind of a nice day to be outside painting. That's what I told Andrew. I said it was really just kind of the perfect day. Hannah, we are making a little sign using our 1776 ornament. This one right here, we're going to use this to make a fun little sign. So right now I'm just painting a Dollar Tree frame with some white chalk paint. No, Patty. Andrew does not. He doesn't do any painting, and I don't let him do any painting. Because he'll make a terrible, terrible mess. And he just doesn't do a very good job. So, no. Laura, no, he does not ride the bus. Actually, Trisha went to go pick him up today. Typically, I'm not live during this time because of that reason. So she had to get out, and so she's like, I'll just go get him. And I said, sounds good to me. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave this plain white or if I want to do anything to it. I think that I'm going to do something to it. I think I'm going to make the paper that I'm using have a little bit more of a distressed vintage look. So I think we're going to make this look a little vintage. I think it'll go well. But I definitely need another coat, even still. Looking green, that gold coming through is having a bit of a green look to it, and I don't want green. We definitely do not want green. So here we go. Coat number 3. Hopefully coat number 3 will suffice. Of course, they could create a white paint that actually covers well.
Why don't you do that, Kayla?
Yeah, I wish. Pam, I'm so glad that you're back. I hope you're doing well now. I'm glad to hear that you're back, though. Yeah, Teresa, I think I'm going to distress it. I think I'm going to make it look old. And then the paper and stuff that I'm using is kind of a brighter, but I think I'm going to kind of distress those too to give it a vintage look. Oh no, y'all. I just flicked paint on me. Real good, too.
This is why there's aprons.
Hang on a second, y'all. You gotta get it while it's wet. You get it while it's wet, usually you're good. Y'all know I don't do that very often at all.
With that soap stuff from Deco Art?
I don't know if it would or not. Honestly,
Because it cleans brushes really well.
it does.
You want me to bring you some?
Nope, I pretty much got it. Okay. I know y'all are always telling me to wear an apron. I don't like wearing aprons. They're quite uncomfortable, I think. That gold it just does not want to cover. It just keeps seeping through this white. Hopefully I can make this look good. It's like green. Looks green to me, or like a yellowish tone. Might not be too bad with a vintage look. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Oh, Pam, I hope you get good news. I hope you get very good news. So we're going with this. We're going to make this work regardless. Still, it's kind of coming through a little bit. So hopefully we can make it look good. Does it, Kimberly? That stuff is so dang expensive. Because y'all know I'm cheap. Okay. This is as good as it's going to get. I'm not doing a fourth coat because it's not going to change things. I don't know if you can see. You can kind of see how that gold is coming through still. But we're going with it. I do have to go get some lotion though now that I've gotten my hands wet. So just a second.
Okay. When you distress it,
Huh?
I think when you distress it, it's really good.
Pam, yes, we do sell the ornament at celebrationcompany.com. It comes in a pack of 2 for $4.99. So, I'm trying to decide here what I want to do. I was thinking I was going to do this pattern here for the background. And then this is going to hang here. And we're going to put some colors behind the 1776 and the star. So I'm just trying to decide how I want to do it. If I want to do, I think I'm going to paint the ornament blue. Did you answer this? Okay, so I think I'm going to paint the outside of this blue and then do the others white and possibly the 1776 in red. I don't know for sure. I think we're going to do the outside in blue. So let me grab we'll start with vivid blue and we're just going to mix a blue color. I don't know if vivid blue is the color I want to use. I'm going to add some raw umber to it. And I think I'm going to add some white. Do you, Teresa? I think they're uncomfortable. I have one that I don't mind wearing, but it looks very frumpy.
We have to design the perfect Kayla apron.
Yeah. I'm going to do more raw umber and some more white. Let's see what we get here. Maybe, I think I need some red. It's a little bit too green. So we're going to add some red to this. Thank you, Kirsten. I'm so glad to hear that. Let me add a little bit more. We're getting to where I want it. Okay, I think I like that. Just kind of a nice blue. Okay, we're going to use a pouncer. I'm not going to paint the inside edges. I'm going to leave those white. So I'm going to use my pouncer, remove the excess, and then we're just going to paint just directly on top with the pouncer. You just want to remove the excess so it doesn't go down into the cutouts. And I think I'm going to do a second coat. So we'll put the first one on, dry it, and then we'll do a second one. I think I do want to do the outside though. I think I want to do the outside edge. And I'm not really painting the little hook. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it a different color. Maybe gold. Thank you, Rosemary. I'm kind of waiting to finish my frame to do this piece to kind of see what my frame should be. All right, we're definitely going to need a second coat. Super easy, by the way, to paint. Patty, these are on our website, thecelebrationcompany.com. Let me put the QR code up here so y'all can grab that to shop if you want. Yes, Gina, it is. It's from this month's Celebrate and Create Paper Club. So if you are a member, you can grab that. If you're not a member, you can still join and get it. Sandy, I have actually, not on this page though, but several years ago I made a little clay pot girl for my grandmother, and it had the little, like, it was just a clay pot, and I painted a face on it, and it had legs and arms, and it was super duper cute. Okay, that blue turned out really good. I like that. All right, so now we need to do the little hook. I think I'm going to do it in a brass. So let's grab some raw umber. Sandy, you don't have to put anything on it. The paint sticks. Regular acrylic paint, I just got raw umber on there. Regular acrylic paint sticks to all of our 3D printed products. You do not have to do any prep work in order to get the paint to stick. You can ask any DIY Decor Box subscriber on here and they will tell you that everything sticks like a dream. All right, I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and I'm just gonna take the raw umber and I'm just gonna add this onto the little hook. I'm going to do a second coat. Okay. Kristen, I recommend printing the paper designs on an inkjet printer. I have one that prints borderless, which makes it even more incredible if you can print borderless. And then I print it on 32-pound premium copy paper. The one that I use is by the brand Hammermill, and it works beautifully. And that's how we get these paper. These decoupage really nicely. They feel just like, you know, regular paper, regular craft paper that you would buy. And they do not wrinkle very easily, or you can't see through them very easily. All right, so I'm just taking a little bit of my brass paint and I'm just going to go over the raw umber. I painted it raw umber first because it just does a better job with the brass. It just shows up better. There's our little brass hanger. I do need to add a little bit of blue paint to this inside here.
Oh, let's see.
No, I don't. Thank you.
Okay, Taylor said no. I will take a Reese's Tuck.
All right, I'm going to paint this little bit here.
Yes, thank you. All right, I'm back.
Okay, there we go. Gina, I'm almost out. I have just like a little bit left in this bottle that we used yesterday. All right, so now we got to do the back. So we're going to cut a piece of the red. And I was thinking about using this plaid. So I'm going to just cut a piece out. Gina, right now Patty is and Trisha has gone to get Griffin, so she's sort of here.
Hello, everybody.
Patty says hello. All right, so I'm just kind of laying this on here, and I'm just going to kind of try and cut. I don't want this to, I don't want you to be able to see this behind the stars, just the 1776. So I'm just trimming this back. Just like that, so that it's just behind the 1776. Okay? And we're just going to take some glue. I'm going to use a little bit of decoupage glue. And a pouncer. And I'm just going to add the glue around the 1776. And we'll glue this down, pattern side down. Got a little touch up to do, just like that. Then we're going to do some white. And let me see if I have any white. Let me just get a piece out of the printer. Hang on a second. Okay. So now we're just going to decoupage this onto our white so that we've got the white. And I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that, y'all. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take that off. Let me see if I like the polka dot. Because it's less. Okay, I think I like the polka dot. Go with it. Let's see here. I could just trace this piece. Oh, two of you all said the same thing. Rosemary and Barbara, y'all both said that you were glad you waited. Okay, let's try this again. To do their ornament. All right. The plaid it wasn't right. Alexandria, the little ornament is available on our website. It comes in a package of 2, and then we're just crafting it up with some paper and a Dollar Tree frame, and just having some fun with it, you know. I can't wait for you to get it too, Jackie. All right, so now I'm just going to decoupage glue the entire back of this, because then we're just going to add this right to our white paper. like that. And then we can take our sander and remove the excess.
And we're fully restocked on sanders.
Yep. Sanders, we have plenty of sanders. Don't think the little hook held very well, which I don't know if I need that. I don't think I do. I'm gonna remove it. Take a sharp knife. Oh, really, Jackie? You need to try a different one. Do you have any others you can go to? Okay, so I just cut that off on the top so that the hole is open. And now I'm going to touch up because I've made a little bit of a mess with the blue. Okay. All right. And I meant actually to age those stars a little bit, that white paper before I added it. And I forgot. All right. Okay, so here's our ornament. All right, now let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Let me clean this mess up a little bit. No, I need a drink of water. Hang on a second. Okay, paper towels. Jackie Holt is our grand prize winner, so she has got one of these glass craft mats on the way to her house. All right. Let's make some decisions here. So this is kind of where we're at. So I want to first distress the frame a little bit. So I'm just going to take my sander and just kind of sand this to expose a little bit of that gold underneath. It's already sort of peeking through. Okay, and I think I'm going to use my brass paint and add a little bit. So I'm just going to put some on here, remove some. And dry brush over this just a little. Hopefully. I don't regret this. This isn't really the brush I would typically use for this. Okay, the frame is really pretty. I just hope I can make it work with what we've got going on. So I'm gonna take the little chalkboard that was in the frame and we'll decoupage it onto this paper so that we've got our striped background. Might should have done that on the other side. This glue doesn't seem like it's gonna want to stick to this chalkboard very well. Okay, let's see. I'm going to line this up so that it is the stripes are centered. Rhonda, it's the Tim Holtz Distress Paint. We're currently out of stock, but it is on order, so it will be restocked very soon. And that's on our website. Okay. Hey, Tina Carey. Hi, Laurel. Good afternoon. Nope.
Why you got those both sides?
Where's your phone?
My phone?
Yeah, you're
Over there. Why?
I'm really. Yeah, can I call Melinda?
Why?
Because me and Brayden want to play on the game, and I have to get his phone number on my tablet because he has a phone number. So can I call her and ask her?
Send her a text message. All right.
Where is she?
Yes, Teresa. Next month, he still has about a month or so to go. Okay. Let's grab some distress ink. I'm going to go with the vintage photo because I think it's going to go best with our frame. And I want to bring it in quite a bit because I want to make sure you can see it.
My mom was putting out, she's live. You see the disappointment on his face. I said, but I thought ahead and I already got permission.
So you all eat all that wonderful, beautiful. We didn't actually, Lorianne. I actually got rid of it. He ate quite a bit of it. Griffin did.
What, the cupcakes?
Yeah.
Too much icing on there for me.
Yeah, it was too much for me too. Yeah, Teresa, he's definitely ready. I don't know if mommy is ready, but he is for sure ready. Okay, so I've gotten around the edges. I'm gonna get in the middle too, I think. A little bit, because I don't want that bright white. Just want it to be cohesive, you know, and I want it to go with the frame. So I feel like that works. Do y'all? I feel like it looks more distressed in person. Tina, it's going really good. He ran he runs the 800 meter, which we're so proud of him for doing, and throws shot put and javelin and discus. And this past meet, he actually ran the 4x8. And in the 800, he actually beat his PR. And so each week for the last 3 weeks, his PR has gotten better. For those of you all who are not familiar with track, because I was not, PR is your public record or your personal record. And so he beat his personal record. And this past time he ran the 800 meter, which is 2 laps around the track. It's a half a mile in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So we were very proud. And he's not running enough, like he's not fast enough that he's like, you know, coming in first or anything like that. But he's a big boy and he's running, you know, a long distance, and he's doing it in good time. So we're just so proud. I'm gonna get this in here. There we go. Okay. All right, so we got this. Now we need to do our ornament. I'm not loving this. Something is not right about it.
It's a miss.
Something is messed up. And I don't know for sure what it is. I'm gonna take the distress ink and go over this, and I think I'm gonna have to get inside the stars in order for me to be happier with this. So like I said, I should have done that beforehand. So let me grab a smaller brush maybe. Let's just see here if we could, nope, I don't like that. Maybe if I wipe it off first. That worked. I think just putting it on the brush, but then sort of wiping it off so that it's not thick. I think works. And I use this brush that's kind of pointy so that I can get into the stars. This is what it's looking like. I don't know yet. I'm still undecided, y'all. Hoping we can get this finished up to where it looks good. Okay. So here's where we're at. So let's grab some ribbon. Let's see. I can't remember what embellishments Mom had with her designs. I don't think she had anything small like a tag that could be used. He's got this July. Well, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So we're just gonna try it. Y'all like how it's coming out? I am glad. All right, let's see here. So I'm taking this little July. I don't know if this is gonna work or not.
What about little knob?
Yeah, maybe.
You can rub the little seal.
I'm gonna grab these that you can also grab on the website. And they are an edge distressor. I'm gonna distress the edge. And then vintage photo again. On the edge. Okay, let's get some ribbon. Let's see here. I got some new ribbons, y'all. Let me see what I got. Let's just see. We shall see. We shall see. A couple of options. Okay, not that. I have this red velvet, which could possibly be cute for a little bow on the top. Feel kind of vintagey. Or do I not? I think I don't want that. But I do kind of like that red velvet bow. So let's do the bow, not the tag. And then
What you making?
I am I don't know,
Playing.
basically. Let's see about this through here.
Hello, everybody. How is you?
Can't decide if I like the velvet bow or not.
I don't.
Mom doesn't.
Doesn't match the vibe, in my opinion.
Velvet
I
feels vintage to me.
I think I'd rather have a different vibe. That's just my opinion. Hey,
I knew she'd
Pam.
have one.
Hey, somebody that already went by. Hey, Tina. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Dana. Hey, Teresa.
Let's see if we like this better.
Good grief, I can't believe you got this heater on you. Phew,
It's cold.
I am burning up.
Is
Hey,
that vibe
Jackie.
better?
Nope. I don't like it either. It is better,
She's
though.
crazy.
It is better. Definitely better. It's way better. I don't like. Are you talking about changing this too?
What? The
The ha-
velvet?
The hanger.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I might like it better.
Have this velvet,
Hey, that might work.
which might be.
Hello, everybody. I'm
Too
missing
blue, I think.
some of the comments. I don't know. It might go right there with that one. Hey, Trisha.
Hey, Cindy.
Might be too big.
Mm-hmm.
Might just tear a piece of fabric.
What your people think.
True.
Gina, I have had another commitment today, so I just now got here. No. I think so far that was the best.
I agree. I think I agree.
Thank you, Cheryl. Oh my, it's really nice outside. It's a little humid today, in my opinion. I'm kind of sticky and sweaty, and my hair feels gross.
I think that's
Tina
my favorite option.
Bush says no bow.
Oh, I think it needs the bow.
I agree.
I like the bow on it. I feel like it helps to bring it all together.
Uh-huh. Plus, it needs something at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that better than the velvet, I think.
You know, my hot glue gun is not plugged in.
I just don't like how the red is so much brighter. That's my opinion.
All right, we're gonna use glue dots because my turn that off.
She got the fan or the heater going over here, y'all. I couldn't find it. What is it you can't find on our website? No, I don't know your code. Cheryl likes red and white the best. Got to have a bow. The bow is better than. I'm assuming that bow. Oh, that bow is better than the red bow. I wish I could make a bow. You can. Just keep practicing.
We have lots of bow tutorials on the website.
Yeah, just keep
or on
practicing.
the Facebook page.
Yeah, you could distress the bow a little bit.
Yeah.
That might help. Christine says the little distressor tool. Oh, I bet
Is
she
what
means
she-
to tear
Christine, this edge distressor, we may be out of stock, but we have reordered, and so they are on their
it.
way.
Look and see.
Correct.
Yes,
Are they out?
they are out.
They're out of stock. So as soon as they come back in, we will get it back on.
We'll distress a little bit, and then I'm gonna take this back apart. I think there's not space enough for something to hang it on. So I think I'm just gonna have it
That'd be cute.
hang over.
I think that's really cute, Kayla. Miss
Piece
Press.
of packing tape.
I was talking about you earlier, Miss Press.
You were.
Oh, stretch.
We were talking about Annette's granddaughter, Cheyenne,
I always get white stuff all over everything. Yeah.
who is so prissy. And then I looked at Chloe and I said, well, you were prissy too when you were little. And she said, yeah. And her mama said, yeah, she was. I said, you know, I nicknamed Kayla Miss Priss, but she was really never prissy. I just named her Miss Priss. I don't know why.
You wanted her to be.
But she wasn't necessarily prissy. But I dressed her like she was.
And I didn't like it.
And she didn't like it.
Still to this day, I don't really dress prissy.
No, you don't.
I don't have that.
No. You dress
That turned
classy.
out cute, y'all. I'm happy with it.
It didn't make sense to call you Miss Classy.
Or Miss Bougie.
Or Miss Bougie.
I was worried I wasn't gonna like this, but I do like it.
Turned out
I think
cute.
it turned out super duper cute.
Yeah. Very, very cute.
It needed the bow, and I like the way it's hanging.
And I like that ribbon too. So,
Got here just in time.
yep. The 1776 ornament is available on the website. It comes in a pack of 2 for $4.99, I believe it is. You can scan the QR code at the top. It'll take you directly to our website. You can go to 3D Surfaces and you will find it there.
Or you can go to the home page and click on the Americana tab.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bar going across 2/3 down on the page or something. Just scroll.
You can, if you're not sure how to do a screenshot on your phone or a QR code on your phone, while you're watching on your phone, take a screenshot of the QR code, go to your photos, hold your finger down on the QR code, and it'll bring up the link. So you can go straight to the link using this QR code right here that's covering my face. All right, y'all. So thank you so much. Again, this was just a Dollar Tree frame. And also you can comment craft paper for information about the craft paper that we use. You can join our Celebrate and Create Paper Club, and you can get these craft papers plus a lot more in 1 month's time, and get some really great craft papers that you can use to craft with all year round. So thank you all so much. We love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.